And we are on. So you guys, happy Monday to you. It is officially the last day of, let me see this. Let me see. Okay, cool. Got some meeting to do. Hold on. If you guys have kids in the background, Kwanzo, my man, mute yourself, bro.
My bad.
As cute as the kids' voices are. So it is officially the last day of January. It's crazy to think how fast time goes by and how fast it is already going to be February 1st. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. Probably going to talk a little bit about some football yesterday, because I know there's some people out there that are like, man, that shit sucked, because it did suck. Like, just hold on to the ball, just give your team one more chance to get a first down. But anyways, so let's do this, you guys. I want to turn it over to one of you guys. I want to have you bring us out of the tunnel, bring us out on the field on this beautiful, glorious, what is this, Monday morning. All right, so I'm going to go over to Kaleem. Kaleem, my man, big dog, bring us out of the tunnel, bring us out on the field on this glorious, beautiful Monday morning.
I had a feeling you was going to call me.
You know, because your hair, bro, looks good this morning. I like it.
Thank you. After the sorry loss for the Niners, I just want to say everybody pick their heads up. It's not the end of the world. Gotta go out here and change lives for everybody.
Right, that's right. And it was just a game. We'll have a new season. But I wanted to share this with you guys. You guys might not know this, but we have a guy on our team. If we're going to talk football, we have a guy on the team. His name is John Mixon. John Mixon, when you meet this dude, he is just, he's built. This dude is, when he shakes your hand, it's like shaking a bear's hand. But he is an athlete. His younger brother is actually Joe Mixon on the Bengals. And so, to think like, growing up and have this dream of playing football, and then to be now going to the Super Bowl, and they hadn't been to the Super Bowl since 1989, the Bengals, and then know a guy that his brother is on our team. Like, shout out to the Mixon family, shout out to our team member, because that's so cool, right? To see your little brother go to the Super Bowl, like, how powerful is that? And so the point of me saying that is that anything is possible and that dreams can come true, because I'm sure John, our John on our team, was schooling his little brother, showing him plays, right, and pushing him. And I think that a lot of that came from, that brotherhood and just dreaming and never stopping the belief in anything is possible. So it's really cool. It's great to see it. It's great to see it all over social. So congrats out to the Mixon family, and congrats out to the Bengals. So let's get right into today. So you guys, it is 31 days into the new year. And yes, I still say new year because it is still fresh and it's still new. 31 days ago, we were pretty fired up, right? There was a narrative that we were going to change some things, do some things differently, walk a little bit differently, have a little bit more swag, be committed to things that were different. And, I want to know, like, how are you guys feeling? Like, are you still there? February's here, so you've had some time to learn, to experience, to go through some things for the first of the year. Like, how are you feeling now? Like, are you still amped up? Are you still excited? I'm going to ask this question all throughout the year as a temperature check, right? Because like I say, and I say this all the time, I don't want you to come to group coaching for inspiration, and I don't want you to come here to get inspired. That's not my intent. My intent is to see you guys take massive action. So first question, you guys can put in the chat, or you guys can just answer it, off mic, or take yourself off of mute. But, it's 31 days in. What's the narrative look like? And I want to ask you guys this question because I think it's really important. When looking at your business, if you were just to take an aerial view of your business right now, in this business, what are you truly, truly passionate about? Here's some things that I hear. I hear helping people build generational wealth. I hear giving myself a little bit of freedom, giving myself the ability to give my family the life that I've never had before, right? I'm glad that you feel fired up, Aaliyah, and you can see it. You can see it in your social, you can see it in your meetings. But I want to ask you guys that question. I think it's more important. What about this business are you passionate about? I want you guys to take yourself off of mute, or just put it in the chat below, because there's another part of this. So what are you truly, truly passionate about in this business? And if you guys are driving, it's cool. Don't write and drive. I get it. It's dangerous. Okay, cool. Let's see. Being sick in the beginning of the year derailed me a little bit. But I feel December 1st is the start of my new year. Okay, cool, man. And I'm glad that you're healthy. All right. So what else, you guys? Same to Ryan. Okay. Hey, listen, it seems like so many people got sick in January. There's probably 25 team members that got COVID in January. Crazy. All right, guys. Ending generational renting. Ooh, I love this. Okay, cool. So keep them coming, you guys. What about this business is truly, or are you truly passionate about? Making a true impact. So define that, Quan. What is making an impact from you? I'm truly passionate about increasing Polynesian representation in home ownership. Ooh, I like that. I did dry January, no drink. All right, good, man. Black home ownership. I love this. Keep it coming, you guys. We're gonna build off of this. So keep it coming.
I did dry January too, Elias.
Oh, well, congratulations to you as well. I've done a dry couple years. It's hard. Let's see here. Being able to help others and spend more time with my family, having more people in my career path that looks like me. Ooh, I love this. Let's say here, passionate about educating other agents. Good stuff, Cynthia. My fire, let's see here. Let me go back up. There's a good one here. It says, my fire in this business is solving extremely difficult transactions. Someone who doesn't know how to convert a particular asset to cash or how to sell, buy, or simultaneously build or make money. I love this. The freedom to chase your dreams and goals. Good stuff, Clarence. Vanessa, being able to help others. Being able to help others build generational wealth. Okay. Building generational wealth. Let me go back up to our conscious realtor. Where did that go? Building generational wealth for people, period, and educating everyone on trust and how that one tool can help your family for generations. Working my ass off for my own business instead of someone else's. Ooh, I like that. I love feeling valuable and adding value and enrichment to others' lives. Quan, he defined what he said earlier. Empowerment through financial education and building generational wealth. Love this. Sandy says, helping families and folks fulfill their dream of home ownership after they've always thought it attainable, sharing the importance of supporting mutual aid orgs and resources to uplift our communities. Carla says, continuing the process of growing and learning. I love it. Unattainable. Sorry, Sandy. Zyra said, I think I'm more amped up now than I was on the beginning of the year because of service to others. Love the feeling of people wanting to work with me. Ooh, I love this. Jill Carter says, helping others achieve their goals of home ownership and building a legacy. I love this. Absolutely love this. We have a hand up. Nelly, did you want to chime in really quick? No, okay. All right. No, we'll come back to you then. All right, yeah. So I love this. Aaliyah says, I love sharing my journey with my daughter and showing her what's possible from being a manager at Roundtable to selling houses. Wow. It's powerful, you guys. You hear that? Like to be able to show our kids something that is completely bigger than what we ever thought, and like have them see our grit and our hard work and our passion and our Zoom calls, and like have them see what you guys go through. This is going to leave a legacy for them. So I love what you guys put in the chat, and feel free to keep on loading the chat up if you have not. So if what you are truly passionate in this business, and those are the things that are firing you up, you want to help people build generational wealth, you want to leave a legacy, you want to do these things. I love serving people. My question is to you guys, are you doing enough of that right now? Are you filling up your calendar with things that are going to allow you to do that? Because if you want to help people, and that's what you are passionate about, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but sometimes I am, and I get it and I know it. If you are passionate about something, then you need to do the action that's going to lead you to do the things that you want to do. There was a time that this group was 7 people on this call. Look around, there's 72 people, because I'm passionate about serving people. I'm passionate about working with you guys and helping you guys elevate your game. I'm passionate about fast real estate. So I'm going to fucking show up in a huge way, right? Because if I don't show up in a huge way, I'm not going to be able to do what I am passionate about. I'm passionate about serving others and passionate about public speaking. I'm passionate about growth. So it's like you have this one thing that's pulling you that you're truly passionate about. Like, I want that, I want that, I want that. I know it's going to make me so happy. But what do? We let something or someone. Terry, mute yourself. She's probably talking to the dog. I think the dog just got in trouble. So we have these things that we know we're truly passionate about, but whatever reason, time, fear, lack of commitment, whatever it is, you guys, I'm not saying that this is not a public shaming. This is a conversation. Something stops us from doing those things that we're truly, truly passionate about. So today I want to ask you guys, what are you going to do about it? The action. It's just about action, you guys. I wrote here, what action did you take last week to get you closer to the things that you're truly passionate about? Because in order to help someone and serve them, you have to set an appointment to get out in front of them, to meet with them, to show them homes, to explain what generational wealth looks like, to explain how this is one asset's going to change the rest of their lives. So I want to ask you guys, and I want to have an open dialogue in this conversation because it's important. I want to ask you guys, what action did you take last week to get you closer to your next listing or your next represented buyer? Because you guys are all passionate about serving people and helping. So let's talk about it, you guys. Let's have an accountability conversation. Once again, it's not about public shaming. And if you didn't do it, then fucking say so. It's okay, because it's Monday, it's a new chance, a new beginning, and it's a new start. We don't come to coaching, and I'm not going to tell you, hey, all right, Jimmy, you came. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you coming to coaching. Now go. No, let's get out on the field and show me that you know how to run this route, and I'm going to throw it to you, right? I'm going to throw it to you. So I want to open the mic up to you guys. I'm going to turn to one of my leaders. I'm going to have her start it off for us. So Cynthia, start this off for everyone. Get the ball rolling. Why don't you answer that question? Let's be humble. Let's be open. And you share with us first, and then let's get the ball rolling. Rakitha will go next.
So what I've been doing to get more listings is connecting with other agents from past brokerages and just connecting with agents in general and saying, hey, how you doing? And then that has opened up the conversation of, well, I actually need someone to partner up with a listing on, or I'm thinking about switching brokerages. What do you feel about EXP? Just having that organic conversation and coming from a place of service, not trying to recruit, not trying to go for anything, just coming from a place of service and just checking in with people has really been like incredibly life-changing this in the past 2 weeks. It's been amazing.
Let's go back a step. What are you truly passionate about in this business?
Oh, well, my answer in the chat is I'm passionate about educating other agents and making sure that we all know as a collective how to write a good contract, how to speak to a listing agent when we're calling them and trying to find out more information about, hey, how many offers do you have on this listing? And what I've been doing to get us to that point is not just updating Mighty Network with some bomb content, but also creating this bootcamp program for you guys and really putting in like so much heart and love into it for you guys. And I'm so excited. I can't help but like have this cheesy ass grin on my face because I'm excited to show it to you guys.
I think it's a culmination, right? It's like we knew early on that she was passionate about something. I said, what can we do to really help her like 10x that passion? And now she has truly started walking into her passion, into her purpose. And so it's been a beautiful thing. But her making those phone calls to the other agents, talking to them about their experience, this, that, and the other, it's going to allow her to do more of what she really wants to do and what she's really passionate about. So Cynthia, way to start it out. Rakitha, let's go to you. Go ahead and put your hands up because I want to call on you guys in no rhyme or reasons. And Rakitha, let's go to you.
So last week, I'm in a place where I can say that I'm kind of like, I'm stuck. I'm a perfectionist. So I like to plan everything out, but that leads to procrastination. So things don't get done. So I'm trying to get outside of that. I have a planner, I have a little notebook where I wrote everything down. I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to get on social media, I can say I did a reel yesterday, but again, the perfectionist let me not to post it. So yeah, it's that.
So Rakitha, for the word of the week this week for you is just take action, right? You can overthink everything in this business and never accomplish anything. So you thought, you planned, you wrote, but when did you speak and talk to clients about potentially meeting you for lunch, for dinner, for a listing presentation, a buyer's consultation, right? It's like you could plan, you could have no plan at all and just talk to somebody and they said, yeah, we're actually thinking about buying a home. Wonderful. Let's set up a time to have a buyer's consultation. So there's an old analogy like paralysis analysis. You overanalyze, you overthink, and you get stuck in here. What I want you to do this week, Rakitha, is just take action. Be perfectly imperfect in this business. Just go out, shake some hands, hold some babies, open some doors, make some connections, and shine. Just shine. All that other stuff is important. Don't get me wrong. But the most important thing that you need to do right now is get somebody in a contract so you can start that momentum, so you can start to make some money. So this all comes together. You're like, wow, okay, I get it. Didn't have to be perfect at first. It didn't. Get out of your head, come from here, and I promise you things will start to develop for you, Rakitha.
Thank you.
All right, Damian, let's go over to you, and then we'll go over to you, Kwanzo.
Oh, I'm glad you just called on me because I wanted to touch on what she was just talking about. And I've said this a little, like fairly often, but even off the heels of success in this business, it might be a week or two after a closing and you don't have anything that's really hot in the pipeline, you get in that same state of mind of, oh shit, I don't have anything planned out. What's going to happen next? So yeah, you can procrastinate and fall into that woe is me, or you can stay fired up and keep trying to work for it. And that's the self-talk that I've been doing this whole month of January. Like without my whiskey and my IPA this whole month, I've been having to struggle a little bit more with my thoughts of, damn, what am I going to get in the contract next? Who's next? How can I move these clients forward? And I have been really concentrating on what actions will help my clients move forward. And now I have even more clients in my pipeline to work with. So it's taking more thought and self-talk. But yeah, I'm just fired up every time I do meet somebody that sees the value in me and the services I can provide. Just yesterday, I had a Zillow lead that was talking about they need to list their home to sell, and then they want to buy a 1.5 in Berkeley. So it was like just that instant, you're right back on. But I was looking at my phone for a second, like, I don't even want to answer these leads right now because I'm getting BMRs. I'm just talking myself out of shit. And then as soon as I turned it around positive and I answered the phone, I damn near got a two-ended deal on the line. So you just got to keep motivating yourself. And that's all I wanted to say. And again,
I think we lost Damian, but Rakitha, I want to turn back to you really quick. I had a question for you. I don't know if I saw it. I know you're driving or if you didn't write it. What are you passionate about in this business?
I'm passionate about, of course, helping people, but I'm in a season where I'm ready to take back my time. I'm going to do something that I love because I still have my 9-to-5 job, but I want to do something that I really enjoy doing and I can bring my kids along, I don't have to ask for permission to do certain things or, my child is seeing me out there actively working, doing something. And this is something that he's becoming interested in. He's like, oh, I'm not even selling houses, baby, yet. But he's like, oh, you have this thought. Oh, my mom. I'm like, yeah, your mom. She is. But I'm passionate about, helping people, serving in the right way.
So I love this, but a couple things here. So first things first, you need to just prospect, whoever it is, right? Friends, family, the lead pawn, you just need to pick up the phone and start talking to people about real estate. And I promise you the appointments will come. Secondly, read the book, The Secret, because you are talking about as if it hasn't happened. Well, mommy hasn't sold homes yet. Bullshit. Mommy's a top producer. I'm selling homes right now. I'm changing lives. That's what I'm doing, right? It's not, these are the things that I'm going to do. I'm not saying, oh, I'm going to be the president of the company. I'm already thinking like the president of this company, right? That's how I think. regardless of my title, right? So speak those things into existence. Rakitha, you are selling homes. You are changing lives, right? That's who you are. You're a realtor out there changing lives and making things happen. So really good stuff. Rakitha, Kwanzaa, let's go to you.
Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's crushed it this week. Really quick on that tip about perfection. I have definitely been down that road. I still fall in that trap once in a while. So being, with the music background, I used to do like production. I'll get stuck on something and I'll be like, oh, this doesn't sound right. And people are like, what are you talking about? I don't even sure what you're talking about. So I think, going back to what Eliza's saying, it's number one, there's no such thing as perfection, right? Because there's always room for improvement. So putting it out there, you get better and better. And by taking action, you get better and better. And there are certain things that you can't get unless you are actually out in the field and playing rather than, like practicing in the gym. And then, what's been working for me is open houses. I've done 3 open houses so far this year. And because of this like low inventory and this high demand, they're blowing up, right? So you're going to get a lot of leads from the open houses. And then I've been even though I know some of these people might not be like a pre-approved right now, just taking them to show them homes, get them fired up, right? They're like, it's possible I can still do it. And then now they're taking the next step and actually getting pre-approved, et cetera. So it's, and then it's just moving that pipeline along. And then really quick on this whole thing about taking action. So, like, I don't know if everyone's like seeing what I'm putting on the reels right now or on Instagram, but February 1st, tomorrow, we're starting the push-up challenge. 1 push-up, or there's no minimum requirements. You can start with half a push-up. I don't care. You can do a knee up. Just go, just have fun with it. We'll start tomorrow and we'll add 1 at a time. That principle of 1% better. And we're going to keep that momentum going, baby.
I love this. I'm going to come over to Hector and Jewel next, but really, really good stuff. The fact that he started tomorrow, this is, consistency, building a new habit and building a new skill. There's a girl on our team. She's from France. Her name's Sarah. She's like, well, I don't have a sphere. I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. She's like, I'm going to create a reel every day for the next 30 days. She created one yesterday, right? So it's about trying and doing things and getting out there. The fact that you're doing open houses, for a lot of people, open houses are a little nerve-wracking. It's scary, right? It's like, it's awkward, right? Hi, you're just looking. All right, I'll be here. Okay, you don't want to sign. Oh, all right, take care. It's gonna happen to all of us, right? Hi, welcome. We're not interested. We have an agent. Well, fuck off, right? I'm just trying to say hello, right? It feels like that at open houses. But until you start doing it, there's like, hold on a second. Here's what I feel when I'm doing an open house. You're in my house, right? It's on my list, whether it's my list or not, but you're in my house. Hi, welcome. Come on in. Let me show you the place. Well, we have an agent. Wonderful. Let me fill you in some things that they probably don't know about the property. Come on in, you guys. Make them feel at home, right? But if you don't do the open houses, you're going to get there and it's going to be super scary. So the first open house you did, you might have tanked, right? Didn't knock on the neighbors' doors. The second one you did, you learned. The action creates the experience. The experience creates the feedback. And then the feedback gives you that skill set that you're going to need to learn. Hey, I need some help, Elias, on this part. Clients are saying this, and I don't know how to convert that. Or nobody's signing in, and I had 20 people coming in, I didn't get anybody's phone number, right? We experienced that. But if you do the action, you'll know exactly what feedback you need. So love this, Kwanzaa. Hector, let's go over to you, big dog.
What's up, boss? Happy Monday, you guys.
Oh, the other Hector Aguilar. But Hector, no, bro, you're on. So you're next. My choreographer. And if you guys haven't seen our reel from last week, okay, when we talk one reel can change your life, that reel that we created, 4,100 views. And that's all because it's Hector. So that was one reel. You guys can get 4,100 views. My man, Mr. Choreographer, let me turn it over to you, Hector.
Oh man, that was fun. And that just helped me realize that has been my passion for like a long time, but a hobby wasn't gonna make me money. But you can have fun with it, right? And you guys just reminded me that, you can always have fun with whatever you do. So thank you guys for that. And Elias and Melody and everybody else that was there, you guys killed it. we're talking about people that had never been doing this, you guys. Like they stood up and they were like, yeah, let's do it. Like, why not? So you guys stepped up to the plate. Appreciate that. I want to say that last week, or what I'm passionate about, is being able to, like, we're all passionate, we all do service, but when we're taking our clients through purchase, especially first-time buyers, I'm really passionate about them, is when you help them realize that what they originally were looking for is not really what they should probably be buying. And that like transfer of power into like putting the trust into me is what I'm really passionate about, because they are allowing me to help them change their life in a way that they didn't think. And it's really just through conversation, right? Just helping them like understand that 5-bedroom and 4.5 bath, you know, it's not in your price range. I know you want this new build, but that's not what you can afford right now. And just helping them kind of see that is what I'm really passionate about. It's difficult, but you know, it's a journey. It wasn't made to be easy. If it was, we wouldn't all be here. But what was the second question on this?
What action did you take to get more of that in your life last week?
So I attended a Tom Ferry event last week, and from that, it just opened up my eyes to seek action in a different manner. We all have what we want to do inside of us. It's what are we doing, these little ticks in our lives, what are we doing to help make that grow? So for me, one of them was, let's make this real. And that week I was like, let's do this. I had to do a quick leave and come back. But on my way there, I was like, how am I going to make this happen? There's like 20 people at the office, you know, and I just started to put together in my head like I used to back in the day, and it just worked. And I was like, okay, I can do this. So that was the launch of like getting the nerves off of how you get, you know, do a reel or whatever the case was. And I was like, okay, this Tom Ferry thing is serious. And Tim Grover was the one who really spoke to us and kind of touched, where he basically was speaking to our souls and was like, you guys need to get it together. His delivery was a lot different than Tom Ferry as well. So I think for me, that step is pushing me in the right direction.
I love that. You know what? I actually bought 5 copies of Winning yesterday to give out to people. And Tom Ferry has always been great. I love Tom Ferry. I love everyone that spoke. But when Tim Grover came on the stage and he took this high ass energy and then he took us down and he made us all close our eyes for a few minutes and stop and to think and to go deeper into who we were as human beings. And then he brought that energy back up and what winning truly means to us. Now, it was one of the most powerful speeches. But I'm going to go to Hector Aguilar in a second. But before I do, you guys, I want to make a correlation, right? Anytime I get on the mic and we speak, there's always a thought and a way to correlate everything that we're doing. The reason why we're talking about action and what you're passionate about is because if you put yourself in a state, Cynthia says, I want to serve and I want to help and I want to teach agents because I want to see them grow and flourish and I want them to create a life of abundance, right? If that is her mindset when she gets on a call, there's a different tone that she's going to speak versus this. Fuck. Elias said I should prospect. I'm going to prospect. I fucking hate this. Oh my God, I hate this. Someone's going to hang up on me. This is so hard. I hate cold calling, right? That's the thought, right? Or I'm going to get into this and I'm going to have some fun. I got my scripts. I feel good. And I'm going to find one person that wants to rock with me and one person I get to help and serve. I'm just looking for one today, right? Hopefully it's you, not you, Tom. Great, wonderful. Fuck me. All right, well, wonderful. Have a great day. Next person. Why? Because I'm pulled by the thought of I'm going to serve somebody today. So all that shit doesn't matter because I am putting myself in a state that right now, you guys, I got goosebumps talking right now because I'm in a position that I want to serve, right? When I get on the mic in the morning, you guys, I still have the fear that nobody is going to show up because I remain humble. I want to make sure that I'm going to deliver the best for you guys, right? I'm passionate about serving. I'm not like, oh my God, what if they don't like me today? What if they don't like me today? I never think like that, you guys. Hector Aguilar, let's go to you, brother.
Hey, Elias. Good afternoon or good morning, everyone from Southern California. Just honored to be here. You know, you started the session with what am I passionate about? And as I was driving, dropping on my son at school, you know, I'm reminded that what brings me passion is those conversations and those relationships that you create with those that you've helped. people that are first-time home buyers that not only you do a transaction with them, but they become your friends, they become your advocates, they become your cheerleaders. And then when you see them, when they look at you and they say, hey, because of you and your wife and what you did for us, we're in a position now where, we're owners of a home, we're growing our financial wealth, we're at a different mindset, a different altogether experience in our lives. That's what I do. That's what gives me the passion to continue doing what I do. And the action steps that I took to continue doing that this week is last week I attended a real estate mastermind, Ascend, with Ty Leon Guerrero and Adrian Hernandez. And we talked about, it wasn't just about real estate. It was about relationships. It was about, character. It was about, making sure that you're doing the steps that you need to do every single day, whether you like it or not. And the thing I took away from that is we have to be comfortable with getting uncomfortable. I mean, put it on a t-shirt, put it around your desk, put it in front of you, because the truth is that growth only happens outside our comfort zone. And I walked away with that. And this past weekend, it was all about, what do I need to do to make myself uncomfortable, right? And many times we look for the easy transaction, either the Redfin call or the OpCity call or the Zillow lead that's going to come in. But what are we doing for ourselves that's going to generate business on our own? And it's really in those relationships, right? In the family and the friends and the circle and the past clients. And some of the things that I do to kind of stay top of mind with them is, I'll send them a text message. Maybe we don't want to call them all the time. 98% of the people answer their text messages. So just chime in. Hey, I was thinking about you today. I hope you have a powerful week. I don't even ask them about real estate or anything. They know because I'm into them. I'm concerned for them. I love their children. I ask them about their softball teams. I sponsor their baseball teams. Like I'm all about contributing to their lives. And naturally what happens is they come from a place of gratitude. Hey, Hector, I've got a friend of mine. Hey, Hector, I've got a cousin of mine. Hey, Hector, I've got an aunt of mine. And that's what I love about this business is that it's not just that one-off. I have examples where I've helped 12, 13, 14 family members out of one door knock of someone who was withdrawn. And now they're my best friends. I love them to death. We go to dinner together. We've gone to Colorado together. And I get that sometimes, coaches will tell you hey, you don't want to be best friends with your people, but that's wrong. You need to be into them and you need to be relational with them and you got to be interested in them because out of that, they understand that you're in it for them in the long haul. You're not just in it for the one transaction. And that's what kind of drives my passion is being impactful to their lives and experiencing the gratitude on their end.
Beautifully said, Hector. Beautifully said, man. I love this. Love this. Joel, I'm going to go over to you. Cynthia, I'm going to turn it over to you really quick. Just take over for 1 minute because I'm on this gallon of water a day. I have to run really quick. So Cynthia, I'm going to have you take it over for 1 second. Go to Joel Carter, and then I'll come right back.
Joel, let's hear from you.
Hi,
Hey.
Grand Rising. Oh my goodness. No, I thought I had it in my mind what I wanted to say. Oh my goodness, I forgot. What is it that I'm supposed to be saying?
What is it that you're passionate about and how are you taking yourself there?
Well, at this moment, I hate to sound selfish, but I'm passionate right now about finding out the new me. And to go along with that, continue creating relationships with my clients. Hector, I hear you about the friendship. People always get on me about having friendships with my clients, but I like to build lasting relationships because it's a part of service. So it just easily comes like that. Some things that I'm doing, like I've done the past week, is getting to know the technology that FAST is offering their agents. So I'm working on that. I'm also getting a letter together to send out to family members and friends and past clients, reintroducing myself. So that letter hopefully will go out mid-February. I take my headshots this week. So I'm excited about that. And I started prospecting again a little bit yesterday. So just getting back to doing something different so I can get a different outcome. So I'm super excited about that. And tomorrow, as well as getting back on social media, it's, Black History Month. So I just want to educate people for the next 28 days.
That's amazing. Do you have a challenge already in your head that you're going to be doing for social media? What's that look like?
It's like I said, it's Black History Month. So I just want to remind people of the contribution that our culture has given to society. So I will do that on top of, chiming in who I am, that I'm a realtor and that I want to help families, achieve their dream and goal of either home purchase or investing. So I'll just, throw that in there on top of educating. So yeah, this is going to be different for me. And I did look about the perfectionist thing because it was the 7 days that Elias wanted me to do. I'll start and I'll be like, do this, that. And I'm like, just send it, who cares? So you just have to have the attitude. I know it sounds negative, like, you know what? I don't give a shit. Send it. Just do it. And so that's just what I'm going to do. Thanks.
I think that's super powerful, Jewel. Thank you for sharing that with us for sure. I think Elias is maybe frozen, or is it me that's frozen? Can you guys hear me? Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. It must be Elias. Yeah. And Jewel, what I would say is, go out there and just make it fun for yourself too, because it's totally, you mentioned, I don't want to sound selfish. It's not selfish. It's not selfish to go out and try to find who we are. And that's what this environment is in coaching, is that we get to put that out there and know that it's no judgment here, right? I mean, I know some of us have been here for like a year now on these coaching calls and longer, and this is a place where we can go in and say things like that. So, oh, there we go. Elias, are you back?
Yeah, I had to log off and log back on, but a couple things here, Jewel, that I love what you're doing. I think that this is something that could be done with multiple people. I think that there's a huge educational play here, but like you said, like I'm going to sprinkle in that I'm a realtor. Start with that. Hey guys, I became a realtor because I truly want to help. I want to serve. I want to give back to my community. And this is what I'm going to be sharing with you over the month in honor of Black History Month and like giving back. And like, I think that there's such a powerful message there that you can really, there we go. I just think that there's a powerful message in that. And I heard a little bit, and maybe fill me in, Cynthia. She had mentioned some things I had asked her to do in coaching, but I didn't hear there were 7 things. I didn't hear the rest of it though.
You had asked me to do a 7-day challenge, and I did. And there were times I think I recorded a few things, and then I'm just like, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to post it. And that's what I did, just being my authentic self. And a lot of people were chiming in, welcome back, congratulations. And then one day I was like, I wanted to inspire someone, and someone finally responded the other day. They said, hey, Jewel, you said inspire, bam, and that's, one person, but I did get a lot of feedback. So I want to take advantage of that. And I also say, you probably missed it. I will be sending out a letter mid-February, reintroducing myself to family, friends, and my clients once I get my headshots.
I love it. I told her to put some boxing gloves on, like, and then play LL Cool J, but like, don't call it a comeback kid because I've been here for years, right? It's like, she didn't go anywhere. She's just now going to be more vocal, more public about what she's doing. So Jewel, I absolutely love it. Felicia, let's go over to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing all right.
All right, let's hear it.
So, sorry. I'm passionate about relationships, and last week I created a DIY CRM filled with people from my sphere and those who are most influential in my life. And now I'm going to be working on sending letters to get the word out that I'm a realtor. So I was wondering if anybody else has any suggestions for me, since I'm totally brand new.
Yeah, hit me up offline. I can send you a few things. We can help you work on a couple things. So set up a Zoom call and just have a quick session, go over that. But sounds great, Felicia. Sounds really, really good.
Sweet, thank you.
Awesome. Awesome, you guys. Who else wants to chime in before we get to the tail end of this? I want to share a couple more thoughts with you guys, but who else? Anybody else want to chime in? Go ahead, Ginger.
So I'm passionate about Homes for Heroes because we're able to reward the hero for their services with a check at the end of escrow, or they can apply it to their closing costs. And so for my challenge, I want to do like maybe like spotlight a hero every day. I used to be a teacher, and being able to go back to the schools and interviewing some of my awesome teacher friends and showing a little bit about not only what they do, but their heart for their students.
Beautiful. And how are we going to do more of that? Because you're truly passionate, you're an educator. Like, how did you do that last week? I know that you were creating some content, so put us on game. What are some things that you're doing to get that out?
So I'm working with my lender. So she's also with Homes for Heroes as well. So we have been, thinking of different ideas that we can get the word out. Also going to fire stations and talking with the guys there, and just opening the door for just getting the word out. We want to make videos. We did reels for the first time together in the office. That was fun on Friday. So not only being informative, but also having a good time together, and enjoying it and showing that letting our personality shine through.
I love this. I didn't even know exactly all the people that Homes for Heroes actually helped and served. The list is pretty extensive. And so this is a beautiful, beautiful approach to help and give back and serve. And it's a great program from them. So awesome. Anybody else want to chime in on this topic before we move on? I saw Joellen. Joellen, let's hear it.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I'm super passionate about not only helping people get it done, but winning. I love how it feels after the transaction is closed and I know everything went smooth. Everything that I said was going to happen happened in my control, as far as communication, being responsive, knowing contracts, just at getting it done and getting it done correctly and winning. And as far as what am I doing? I thank you to Mel. She let me run a Facebook ad campaign on her condo in Moraga. And I think I started on Saturday. I reached 500 and something people. So far, I've gotten 6 raw leads, which means they went in, gave me their email, their phone number, and are interested. So it's almost like working an open house. I have 6 raw leads now that I get to send these people a video. And I also got 2 DMs. So there was 8 raw leads, 2 DMs, and the other ones, they went and entered all their information.
Action. I absolutely love that. And for a home that's listed in Moraga at $435,000, people are going to have all kinds of eyes on that property. So Joellen, way to leverage the team. Love this.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
stuff.
you, Mel.
Good stuff. So you guys, there's a lot of good thought on this conversation today, and the main premise of this and the main premise going forward is always going to be about action, right? It's one thing to know, okay, yeah, we had a prospect, but it's like, how and what state am I going to put myself in, and what's behind that, right? If you're aware of that, you're cognizant of that, and you can design the way that you're going to approach each day and each task, then it's going to help you succeed in a bigger way. Just like in Tom Ferry last week, the lady grabbed the mic, like, oh my God, how do I do the dreaded door knocking? And remember, Ernesto brought this up last week. It's like, if you're going to even say dreaded before you even knock on the door, what kind of energy are you giving out to people? That fuck, I have to do this versus I get to do this, right? So once you guys are understanding what you're passionate about and say, okay, how much of my time was spent last week doing those things? Because I promise you, that will move you when it's really challenging. You guys, cold calling is not easy. And what I mean cold calling, like cold calling leads that have not been converted, that's not easy, right? So if you're not doing it, how are you going to get better, right? I want this for any of you guys. I want to put you guys all in a room, right? And be like, who is willing to take this next lead and book an appointment in front of me? Go ahead. Who's going to do it? I want every single hand to go up into the room. Every single hand, right? You guys, I did a listing appointment on Saturday. It was a past client of mine from years and years ago. And I loved doing it, right? Because I feel that comfortable about my communication, about my presentation skills. but this is something that's been worked on over and over and over and over again. I want to get you guys in the room like, yes, yes. Hey, who's willing? 20 of us, who wants to go with me and go knock on doors? I want us in there, like taking over doors and like having that confidence, but it's only going to come by doing the actual action. So I appreciate this conversation more than you guys know. So I want you guys to say, hold yourself accountable, and leaders hold each other accountable. So hold each other accountable. What action do I need to do this week that's going to get me closer to my next listing and my next buyer represented? What do I need to do? What does my week look like? If I pull up my calendar right now, how much time is spent doing the things that I'm passionate about that are going to lead me to my next escrow or my next listing? How much time is on my calendar this week? If you don't have any of that shit on the calendar, you guys, it's still early in the morning, it's 9:30, restructure your whole entire week. Unless you are putting out tons of fires, there should be nothing else that you guys are doing other than getting in front of people and doing what you guys are truly passionate about. Let's talk about the 75-day hard. By a show of hands, how many people are doing the 75-day hard or have done it in the past? Chris, I love it. I know Kim Lou, if she's on, Zyra, she's on. Okay, cool. So Zyra, I want to hear from you. How many days are you on the 75-day hard, and how has it changed you in any way if it has? Let's hear from you.
Hello?
Hi.
Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. I am on day 21.
Whoa.
And it feels, yeah. So I started when Kim and Maria started.
Okay.
But it's been literally life-changing. Your mindset, that shift, especially in that first week where you just feel like you don't want to do it, and you have to do it. It's almost like that you can do it. It's just putting your mind into it. I did have a couple dreams. I peed on myself. I'm not gonna lie. It was a dream. I didn't do it, but it was from drinking so much water. It was ridiculous. But my body's intaking it now, and now I crave it. Now it's, if I didn't finish my gallon by like half a day, or at least half a gallon by the middle of the day, my head starts hurting because I'm dehydrated. So I know I can totally relate, Elias, because you're going to the bathroom like so often now. But yeah, I just want to chime in. I've had this on my mind, especially after the Tom Ferry retreat thing. I think a lot of the times, well, I don't know, might be speaking for some people, but I overthink a lot of things. And I need to snap out of it, because everything that has been done by people that have been successful has been copied from someone that copied from someone else, that copied from someone else, that copied from someone else. And when people ask, oh, well, what did you do to become successful? They'll tell you door knock, phone calls, and follow up with your previous leads. And I know it's so easy, but sometimes your brain doesn't intake that right away. And it's been taking me a little bit longer to really intake that information. But a lot of the agents that have been in this industry for so many years still have questions. So how do I expect to not have questions when I'm fairly new, you know? So once you learn that formula, once you see someone doing it, just go out there and do it. And it's easier said than done, but it can be done. You just got to copy that copied from someone else, that copied from someone else, you know? And so it's taking me a little bit longer than I would have wanted to, but I'm getting there, and I'm getting up.
Oh, I love this. And I actually just ended number 9 in this book, which is, if you don't have it, 12 and a half, it's the new Gary Vee book. Number 9 is patience, right? It's the 12 and a half. It's leveraging the emotional ingredients necessary for business success. Patience is something that we need to give to ourselves. Grace is something that we need to give to ourselves. Zyra, you're still relatively new, so be patient and allow yourself to go through this process, right? And I think the more patient you are, I think that you're going to see things start to grow and form around you, right? And so it doesn't have to rush. I know that we all need money, but exercise some patience and grace. And I think that you're doing a really good job. You guys, the 75-day hard, it's early on for me. I'm on day 7 or day 8 today. I feel fucking incredible. Like I feel incredible. I feel like my skin feels different. I don't know if I'm just tripping, but I just feel really, really incredible. The fact that you have to do 2 workouts a day, but one has to be outside, it is like, I'm tired at night. I woke up the other day at 4 a.m. I worked an entire day, like it was a 14-hour day. The last thing I wanted to do was work out, and it pushed you, right? Because I made a commitment to myself that I'm going to do this for 75 days. And then you have to log it, right? You have to read. So it's like now you're reading more, because I do micro reading, but now it's like 10 pages every single day. So check this out. I'm at Mel's house the other night for dinner. She invited us over for dinner. I'm there with my lady. We're hanging out. And we're having a really, really good time. And it gets to like 9:30. And I stopped and I was like, hey, Mel, I was like, where's your books? She's like, oh, they're in there on the shelf. I'm like, you guys, I'm going to leave for about 30 minutes, socialize, have some fun, do your thing. And I went in the kitchen and I fucking read 10 pages, and I came back and I got back to hanging out with everybody, because I'm super committed to this, right? You guys, it has changed the way that I feel physically, but like now I've leveled up. I've always considered myself a man of discipline. I'm super regimented with my calendar, but now I've had to level up and elevate, because it's hard to fit 2 workouts in, and one of them has to be outside. It is freezing at night out here, right? But I'm out there, I got my beanie on, I got my headphones, I got my hoodie, and I'm out there and I'm getting it. And so you guys, if you're looking for an extra push, I promise you that 75-day hard will kick you in the fucking teeth, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it. I feel really, really good. And yeah, the water's flushing my body out. I'm pissing like crazy, but I feel really, really good. So I highly, highly recommend that everyone do the 75-day hard. So let's come full circle. I appreciate all of you guys. This was an amazing session. Just want to hear from a couple people, key takeaways. Let's go over to Julia. Julia, key takeaways from today's session. And Julia, I love the house. Like that is gorgeous. Like really, really pretty.
Thank you. We just closed on this house in December 30th. So we're moving in here.
Congrats.
Key takeaways, look at things from, a perspective of what you're most passionate about, and build your business and take action on the things that you're good at and things that drive you, and building your business around that makes so much sense. I think. And I'm going to go off on a tiny tangent. It's just like, it's mind blowing. I thought when I was selling houses, I was just doing a transactional sale. No, you're building a whole business. And in order to be successful about that, you have to take action on what drives you the most, because that's going to keep you going on a day-to-day basis. So I think this call was really awesome. Thanks for calling on me.
Got it, Julian. Thanks for chiming in. Misty Matthews, let's go over to you. Key takeaways from today's sesh.
I purchased the winning book. I didn't go to the Tom Ferry this time around, but I purchased the winning book. And I think somebody mentioned it earlier. It's all in us, but if everybody was a winner, everybody would be doing it. It's easier said than done to take action. It's easy to go to trainings. It's easy to show up to these calls. You have to take action. So that's what I'm taking from today, is taking action. And I have taken some action, and I'm pretty excited about it.
I love it, Misty. I think Tim Grover, and hopefully I'm quoting this right, he said, all of us are born relentless. Someone along the way taught us to relent. And I was like, wow, like that was powerful, right? Like our kids, they're born relentless. But along the way, somebody taught us to relent. And I thought that was really, really powerful, really powerful. Keelan, bring it home, bro. I want to hear from you, our conscious realtor. Let's hear from you, brother. What were your key takeaways from today's sesh?
So, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right. So my key takeaways from today was just take action and have full belief in yourself, and what you're trying to do. And for me, that's something that, I've struggled with for years, just like you said. It's funny you said that and it called on me. As a child, I dealt with a lot of negative affirmations, from the people that, actually, gave birth to you and raised you. So throughout my personal development in real estate, I've had to first through self-development, as far as not being afraid of success, not being afraid of shouldering the responsibility that comes with success. And with that, I found just taking a step forward into that fear, um, I've done a lot more, over time. And so if I can give any just the feedback from the meeting, it's take action and know that it is within all of us. You just have to tap inside of it. We all have the same capability, we all have the same know-how and do. And we with Team Fast, we have the resources now. So yeah, taking it for sure, 100%.
I love it. I love it. You guys go out there, take some action in your business today, right? Take some action, go make some appointments, do the hard shit, but do the things that are going to essentially get you to your next contract, right? And if it's to serve people, to build generational, whatever it is, get aligned with that before you make it do anything in this business in regards to prospecting. Prospecting needs to be an activity that you set yourself up for, an experience, right? You don't just go from, oh, now I'm going to prospect, I'm going to go to this. No, it's like you set yourself up for it. Yes, I'm going to crush it today. I'm going to go knock on 125 doors and watch what I'm about to create. Watch, because I'm going to go fuck some shit up today. That's the mentality, right? I'm going to get in the lead pond today, and I'm not stopping until I get someone on the phone that wants to talk to me about selling or buying a home. Right? You get to do these things. Set yourself up for success. Go and take action. Have some fun. I'll see you guys soon. See you guys for the meeting tomorrow. Thank you guys for everyone that contributed on the call today. I love it. I love your thoughts, your insight, your feedback, and what you guys wrote in the chat. So peace. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you guys for everything that you represent to this company.